What's the good word, everybody? So, Bam Adebayo scores 83 points last night against the Washington Wizards. But some people kind of doubt the efficiency of his 83-point game. Hmm. Well, to me, 83 points is 83 points. Damn. I mean, I couldn't score 83 points against a bunch of sixth graders. It's no way. They'd be to lock me down by the time I got 25. I wouldn't be able to get no more. That's it. But Bam scored 83 in an NBA game against the Washington Wizards. And he shot, what was it, 20 of 43 from the field. He's the only person that scored under 70 to shoot under 50%. But for a guy who took as many perimeter shots as he did, I don't think he shot all that bad. Now, the reason why he got the 83 points is because he shot 36 from 43 from the free throw line, which is about an 84% clip, which is very good. You'll take, especially from a big man, an 84% percentage from the free throw line, the charity stripe as they call it. But I want you guys to listen to, just some of the hate that he got. Hold on, let me see if I can find a video.
I was on the fence about
here.
firing my agency. Then I found out AI agents could do everything
the
they were
damn
doing.
commercial that I can't skip, you son of a man. Now this is Stephen A. Smith and the guys from First Take talking a little bit about it. Let's listen.
Was not at the top of anyone's radar yesterday.
Hopefully y'all can hear.
Moved there as Bam Adebayo's point total began to rise. He had 31 in the first quarter, 60 by late in the third, and his teammates began fouling to preserve time and ultimately help Bam eclipse Kobe's 81 points. Bam Adebayo finished with 83 points in the Heat's win over the Wizards. His previous career high was 41 points. Bam went on an astonishing 36 of 43 from the free throw line. Here he was.
Which is why he scored the 83 points, because he only shot 7 of 22 from 3. Now, I thought it was very impressive. I once saw Richard Hamilton not make any field goals in a game, but he got to the free throw line and had a 20-point game. I think he went perfect, a perfect 20 from 20 from the free throw line, and I thought that was a great game from the free throw line. Professional scorers, that's how they score. They get to the stripe and they make a good majority of their free throws. Now, Bam is a very good player, all-star level big man, but I've never seen him scoring this many points. But let's listen to
36 of 43 from the free throw line. Here he was.
How does it feel to hear your name with Will, Bam, Kobe?
Fair use, doing commentary.
Top 3 performances of all time. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
So with his performance, Adebayo now joins a list of basketball royalty. He's just the third player in NBA history to drop 80 points in a game. He officially scored more than Kobe's 81 against Toronto in 2006 and only shy of Wilt Chamberlain's 100-point game back in 1962. Now we have a chance to reflect back on this performance last night. Stephen A. is actually in South Beach, right down the street from where this all went down. How amazing was this performance, S.A.?
Well, listen, I mean, I'm going to let Doggy go. I'm going to just say a few words and then let Doggy go because Lord knows he's going to be the...
Doggy was the one who really had the harsh things to say about the performance.
Spoiler alert coming up with him. Mm-hmm. But 83 points is 83 points. And Bam Adebayo is one of the best people that you could ever meet in professional sports. He's a really good guy. He's a 3-time All-Star. He's a better than average player. He's a pretty damn good player. He's an All-Star caliber player. He's not that kind of scorer. I mean, before this, his career high was 41 points for crying out loud. So for him to drop 83 points last night, there's a lot of things that we could take into consideration that I would leave to Doggy before I come back and piggyback Doggy. Correct him on the error of some of his ways. But in the end, what it comes down to, he hit 7 3-pointers. He ended up with 83 points, second all time to Wilt Chamberlain surpassing Kobe's 81 points. And in the end, what it comes down to is that, hey, 83 points is 83 points. I'll bring up the Wizards part and all of that other stuff a little bit later. But, Doggy, the floor is yours. Take it away.
Stevie, you want to bow down in this? Go bow down. I'm not bowing down. It took 40.
I like how passionate New Yorkers are about basketball. New Yorkers.
3 shots.
And how about they talk?
Thompson in 1978 scored 73. He was 28 of 38 from the field. When Doncic did it a few years ago, he was 25 of 38. Even Kobe only took 46 shots. He made 28 of them. He took 43 shots, under 50%, which there's 9 guys. Wilt did it 5 times. There's 9 guys over 70. He's by far the worst shooting percentage. 22 threes. 22 threes in the game? He's a 7-footer. I know everybody shoots threes. 22. But
he made 7 of those 22 2 threes. Which put him just under 32%. That's 31.8%, 31.9%, I believe.
Here's the worst thing. Well, first off, what Spoelstra did with the shenanigans of the game is a complete disgrace. And there's always some example of that. Wilt had some shenanigans with him in 62. I understand there's always a little fooling around with the game, but the Heat fouling the Wizards right away to stop the clock. I mean, really? When you're up by 40? And the third thing is, he took 43 free throws in the game. 43 free throws. You know the career high of Kobe and Jordan in the free throws are 27. So let me get this straight. Bam shot 16 more free throws in a game that Jordan ever did, that Kobe ever did. I mean, that's ridiculous. He took 36 of 43. Wilt was 28 of 32 when he had the...
I could imagine shooting that many free throws. I think if you shoot 20 free throws, you're getting calls. But shit, he got to the line 43 times. The referee's lips had to fall off. Blowing the whistle all the time.
28 of 32, and he took 14 more free throws than Wilt. I mean, calm down. Listen, 83 points, go ahead. Put the sign up, enjoy it, bow down, have fun. Social media, knock him dead. You want to call me a guy who's going to throw it to be a dark cloud? Go ahead. I don't care. Old man screaming on my lawn? I'm not interested. But when you shoot 43 times and shoot less than 50%, when you shoot 43 free throws and you go 7 for 22 from 3 against a horrendous team, and you're in the game in the last 5 minutes, and Spoelstra's fouling the Wizards to get more possession so he can score 83 points, that's not the way it should be. And I'll tell you right now, he'd never admit it. I bet you Pat Riley feels the same way. That's what I would say.
Tax expertise. Help fees. Switch to a TurboTax expert.
Goddamn commercials.
And I'll tell you right now, he'd never admit it. I bet you Pat Riley feels the same way. That's what I would say.
Let me say this to you, Doggy. Shockingly, I'm not going to disagree with you. I'm going to disagree with your tone and who you're directing this ire at. It's not Bam Adebayo's fault. The brother had 31 points in the first quarter. He had 43 at halftime. He had 62 through 3 quarters, and he had 70 points with 9 minutes left. It ain't his fault that the Washington Wizards are trash. It's not his fault that you literally had them being participants in this career night, because at some point in time they posed pretty much no resistance. Okay, then you're talking about cats fouling folks on purpose just to get more possessions, to give Bam Adebayo an opportunity at the record and stuff like that. Certainly they tainted it. It's not his fault. He went out there and did what he was supposed to do, and even though he didn't shoot.
Well, let's look at it like this, for a little bit more positive. Everybody else who scored more than 70 shot really well from the field, over 50%. Some close to 60%. David Thompson shot incredible from the field when he scored 70 points. But nobody got to the line like that and hit at an 84% clip. Which is why he got the 80-point game. So maybe we should look at his 80-point game that way, with him getting fouled and taking advantage better than just about anybody in history of the free throw line, and getting his points that way.
and did what he was supposed to do. And even though he didn't shoot 50% from the field, last time I checked, Doggy, shooting 48, 47% from the field is not bad either. He hit 20 or 43 shots, okay? It wasn't like it was 13 or 43. He hit 20 or 43 shots. That's close enough, okay? Wasn't great from three-point range. 7 of 22 when Kobe shot 7 of 13. When Kobe did it within the flow of his game and the game itself. It got to a point where they were giving him the rock because they knew that Kobe was going for it. He hit 28 of 46 shots. He had 7 of 13 threes. He was in constant attack mode. I know Sam Mitchell, the coach of the Toronto Raptors, former coach of the year, by the way. We know what he brought to the table as a damn good head coach. What did he say? We did everything. We doubled them. You understand what I'm saying? We screened it. We did everything that we could. We changed defenders on them. Kobe just gave it to us. It's like, damn, what can you do? That clearly was not the case with Bam Adebayo last night. But you can point the finger at Spoelstra. You can point the finger at his teammates. You can point the finger at how atrocious the Washington Wizards were last night and how this will be a blemish on their franchise for years and years to come. But you can't blame Bam Adebayo because obviously he had it going and he knew it from the first quarter on because he never had a game like that in his life. And we saw a guy that was basically a guy who can't catch it alley oops. But through Eric Spoelstra and his coaching staff, led by my man Karan Butler, who was the best friend of Kobe Bryant's, by the way, loved Kobe to death.
Well, now he's added a little bit more to his game besides rim running. The dude can catch the ball past the 3-point line, put the ball on the floor, and take your center all the way to the basket. Because the center don't want to be way out there, no way, on the defensive end. They want to control the paint. Bam can score from the perimeter. And because he can make a 3-point shot, you have to guard that. So you come out there, he give you a fake, and he's by you going to the rim and getting and ones. He scored a lot of points just like that last night. So yeah, he's because of Karan Butler and the training Eric Spoelstra's got him. He's become much more than a rim runner and a defender. Because he's a pretty good defender. He also had 9 rebounds and 2 blocks last night as well.
Led by my man Karan,
or Tuesday night, I should say.
Of Kobe Bryant's, by the way, loved Kobe to death. Kobe loved him too, and obviously he's an assistant coach on the Miami Heat that's been working with Bam Adebayo for a long time. Bam is a pretty damn good player. Let's not blame him. That's my only disagreement with you. You acting like it's his fault. That cat sat up there and laid down and tried to pave the way for him. It was embarrassing in certain respects.
43 free throws.
Exactly. All of that. You're absolutely right. But again, I'm not.
Had to make them 43 free throws. He had to take advantage of getting fouled like that. But again, he had to make 36 of them.
I'm blaming them. I'm blaming the game. I'm blaming the Wizards. I'm blaming the Miami Heat. I'm not blaming him. Bam Adebayo can ball. He's not a scrub. He's not a scorer like that. And it wasn't equal to Kobe's performance. It wasn't equal to Wilt Chamberlain's performance. None of that. That is absolutely true. But this is a day that he deserves to be celebrated because he's one of the good guys that goes about the business of grabbing his lunch pail and showing up to work every day and doing what he can to be the best that he can be. Yeah. It just so happens that Ime Udoka, the head coach for the Houston Rockets, he has the soundbite of the day when told about Bam Adebayo's performance last night. He brought up the 43 free throws, and then he said, and it was against the Wizards. That's what he said, and that said it all. That's
so what?
But I'm not blaming Bam Adebayo for that. Congrats to him. It's his moment.
So what if it was against the Wizards? Actually, Alex Sarr is a pretty good young defender. I think he would have a hard time with Bam because Bam can put his shoulder into him and pretty much move him anytime he wants to because he was killing everybody. He was killing everybody, especially from the free throw line, to the point where they had to foul him just about every time he put the ball on the floor. But what are you guys' take on Bam's historic night? This is what I think. Not quite as impressive as Kobe's 81. but still very impressive that he got to the free throw line like that. You have to get to the free throw line and make the shots. He still played very well. He still made 20 shots. I know he took 43, but when you got it going like he had it going, people are going to keep giving you the ball. They're going to keep giving you the ball. He did it. He hit threes. He hit some quarter threes. He hit threes from the elbow. He put the ball on the floor last night. He did spin moves and hit layups, right hand, left hand, both ways. He was very impressive. And congratulations to you, Bam Adebayo. Y'all don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and tell me how you feel about Bam's big performance last night. This is your boy, the Sports Dr. Spock, and I am gone for now. Peace.